Hey, Tony Gaskins here, Car Chronicles, at my son's soccer practice, wanted to pop in. A lady asked me, she said, Tony, how do you know when a man isn't interested in you? Now, I'll be honest with you. That's what a lot of women are dealing with today. And the reason why is because it's so many women that's dating, and the men, it's not as many available men. And so what you have is you got a lot of women that's available, and you got these men that's juggling 3-4 women, like I talked about in the other video. But here's what you got to understand, is that if a man is not into you, he does not mind leaving you hanging. He don't mind leaving you waiting a day or two. He doesn't mind allowing you to kind of sit there. When a man is not really into you, he's gonna be super duper chill, real chill. He's not pressing you. You're gonna feel like, wow, this guy isn't controlling or jealous at all. You're gonna feel all of that. And the reason being is because he's not that into you. Now, on the flip side, just because a man does seem like he really cares where you at, where you going, who you talking to, who you hanging around, that does not mean that he's really into you. That could mean he's just insecure and jealous. Now, so you got to understand this, that when he is not feeling you like that, what's going to happen is he's going to call you every other day. He's not going to be the one that calls you every day. When a man is not that into you, that's going to be the man that allows you to pay for the date. The man that allows you to pay for your half. He's probably not that into you. A man that is just very nonchalant, not too chivalrous, going with the flow, and you like, wow, what's going on? And see, this is where women make a mistake at. A lot of women make this mistake. What a lot of women do is, you meet a man and you might be into him. You might like him. So now you done met this man, you go to line on God. You start to line on God and putting words in God's mouth. And so now you, oh Lord, you told me you was going to send me a man. And you told me he was coming on high. You told me it wouldn't be long before I meet him. So you telling God everything God did not say to you. And it's because you see what you like. Now this what happened. You with this man. He tall, dark, and handsome. He got all the options in the world. He got all the options. He fit on the list of majority of women. I was just doing the singles workshop in Atlanta last Friday, and a lady said something good. She said, you know, I'm over 6 foot tall, so I want a man that's over 6 foot. But as you see, the 5'3", 5 foot women want a man that's over 6 foot. So a man that's 6 foot or taller, everybody and their mama want him. So guess what? He got options. So now you see what you like. Tall, dark, and handsome. Look like a glass of chocolate milk in the Sahara Desert, where he represents protein, calcium, potassium, hydration, everything to you in this season of your life. And you so ready to take you a big gulp, like 7-Eleven, that you ignore the little telltale signs. You ignore what he's truly showing you, that is saying to you that he's not into you. You ignoring all of that. So what's happening is, he is calling you, and well, first and foremost, he texting you mostly. He's texting you, and what you got to realize about text is that text is not real communication. Because see, when you texting, and you can't really trust a man on text. Never trust a man on text. I don't care. Never trust a man on text, because see, what text allows is you assume, okay, the message could be delayed, The message could be taking some time to get transmitted. Okay, the message then came, but he in traffic. Somebody, his mama just called him. Somebody, this right here just happened, that right there. So it take time. You expect it to take time for a text to come back, even if it's just 5 minutes. So here you are, you sitting there, and he texting you. But not only is he texting you Sue, Jane, and Sally. So he texting Sue, Jane, and Sally, and texting you, and just brr, brr, just a few sentences, brr, just like this, just texting you, texting her, texting you, texting her. He texting all y'all the same thing. So that's what he doing first. Then you start to get in your feelings. You start to really like him, and you say, well, look, I want to get on the phone sometime. So he called you. But when he called you, he only got about 20 minutes for you. Every now and then he might slip up and give you an hour. But if he give you an hour on Monday, you ain't going to see another hour for a week or two. Next time you talk, it's going to be 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Now, all of a sudden, this man that you talking about, this man you dealing with, he is more busy than Barack Obama. I tell people in my Q&A on Instagram, Barack has time for Michelle. Okay, if Barack got time for Michelle, this man got time for the woman that he want to be with. But he's so busy. He's so busy. He nearby work for the CIA. He's so busy. And so this the mistake right here now. This is what a lot of women do wrong. When you on the phone with the man, you falling in love. When you not talking to him, he's still running through your mind. So because he's still running through your mind, you fantasizing and you falling in love, and you giving him credit for time that he hasn't even given you. So you giving him credit for phone calls and text messages that he ain't even made yet, because you thinking about him all day. Because why? Because he looked like a tall glass of chocolate milk in the Sahara Desert. And at this stage in your life, you very parched, and you no longer just thirsty. Now you dehydrated. So he looked like everything good under the sun. Best thing since sliced bread. And that's who you want to be with. So you giving him time. And see, this is what men start to understand. Men start to realize this, okay? Because this is the way of the world. So a man sitting there, he starting to realize, he starting to say, okay, the woman over here I really want, I'm calling her every day. And she getting a little attitude, and she trying to treat me like a creep. But now the woman that I'm calling every other day, every 3-4 days, she falling in love. So what's going on? Oh, people want who they can't have. So he want the woman he can't have, and you want the man you can't have. He the man you can't have, because he don't want you. That's why he calling you every other day, every 3-4 days. That's why when he get on the phone with you, y'all talking 15, 20 minutes. Or he'll give you a long conversation, but that's the only long conversation you're going to get. You get one long conversation every 2 weeks or every month, or even just one a week ain't enough. You need to be talking an hour every day if you serious about this man and he's serious about you. So you got to date intentionally. Now you could be dealing with other people. You could be talking to other people as long as your legs closed. But if it's somebody that you serious about, you need to make sure they serious about you. And the way you're going to do that is to determine the time that he gives you. Now, it's some women that when I say it's determined by the time that he gives you, the first thing come to mind. Oh, well, some men ain't got nothing but time to give. So it ain't just about the time. Okay, Tony, it ain't just about the time. Because I done met plenty of men ain't have nothing but time. Guess what? That is true. It ain't only about the time. So not only is this man gonna give you his time, but see, listen, this man giving you his time when he don't got a lot of time. So I'm not talking about the man who he unemployed, or the man who living with his mom or his grandma and he's still trying to get back on his feet. I'm not talking about the man who locked down, who up the road and he's sending you a letter every day. You got a letter for Monday through Sunday. And sometimes 2 letters from Sunday, because he ain't had nothing to do, because he ain't have to work that day on the chain gang. So now you got 2 letters from Sunday, and might have you 2 from Saturday. And so you falling in love. No, he up the road. That's all he got is time. 3 hots, a cot, and some time. So the same thing happened with a man who is not gainfully employed. All he got is time. You hear me? And he trying to get your time and be on your line because he know you want some love. But now the man who working 40 hours or more a week, and that man time, but not just his time now, but he giving you his time, but he ain't trying to nail you to nobody cross. He's not trying to have you on your bike hollering. He's worried about making love to your mind. See, he making love to your mind through conversation, quality conversation and communication and quality time. He trying to get to know you. What are your dreams? What's your goals? What's your fears? What's your worries? Where your faith is at? Where's your faith at? Who do you know? Who do you like? Who do you love? Who your best friend? What you like about them? What he wants to get to know you. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite song? What's your favorite dance? What's your favorite movie? He trying to spend quality time. See, this a man there that likes you. But see, understand this. This the caveat and the nuance. Now remember I told y'all about the new vocabulary words that I'm pulling out on y'all. The caveat is, I don't know if that word go right here, but it sounds good. But this is what I need you to understand. Is this a man who does not need you? This a man, he got a job, he has a car, and he has a place to stay. And he is not, in your definition, he is not looks challenged. Now, all of us is looks challenged in the eyes of somebody, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So everybody looks challenged to somebody, okay? But in your eyes, this man is not looks challenged. He is not broke, busted, and disgusted, looking tore up from the floor up, like who shot John and forgot to kill him. But this man got it going together for the most part. Job, place, the house, his own place. Now, when I say house, I don't mean like a literal house. He could be an apartment, but he got something in his name. And if it ain't in his name, he live alone and he paying the bills. Or, you know, he got his little ones and he paying the bills. But what I'm saying is, he does not need, this the key now, when it comes to quality time. Another caveat. He does not need you for citizenship. He does not need you for a ride to work. He does not need you for a place to stay. Does not need you for a financial loan. He don't need you. He wants you. Y'all are independent, looking for love, ready to become interdependent, married. So that is when time from a man really matters. See, a man giving you time and he got all the time in the world, that's different. That's totally different. So, y'all, for those of y'all, oh, that ain't what that mean. You right. And now understand this. Some of you gonna say, oh, well, I had a man who gave me all the time in the world, and he had a job, a car, this, and he still was a bum. Guess what? Just because a man is into you, just because a man giving you time, does not mean he's gonna be your husband. Just because he become your husband don't mean he gonna be perfect. So see, that's why you got to make sure you hit the subscribe button on my YouTube so that you could put all the videos together. Cause see, this ain't no one size fits all. This ain't no one bite gonna fill you up for life. You got to put it all together. Remember what I tried to tell you with these caveats and nuances. This has to work together. Okay, so what you got to realize is this man who does not need you, but he wants you, and he's giving you his quality time. He's interested in you. But just because a man wants you don't mean you gotta want him. So that's what you gotta understand. Now he gonna show you that he wants you, but that does not mean you have to want him. So you gotta realize this. Now, what do you bring to the table? Because the next key is, what does he want you for? Now, if you got a bag of money and it doesn't come out what you do, and he know that you getting RN money or better. When I say RN, I mean that mean registered nurse. When you not LPN, keep working hard, keep loving yourself, keep pushing for your dream. Not CNA. When you getting RN money or better, whatever industry you in, when it's RN money or better, when he see that, he might want a piece of that check. Because he might need him a roommate, because where he want to stay at, he can't afford to rent alone. And you a cute roommate that could be friends with benefits. See what I'm saying? You got to understand the next question is, okay, you want me, what do you want me for? So he need to be not just interested in you, but he needs to be a man who has character, who is interested in you. He needs to have substance. He needs to have faith. He needs to have vision, dreams, and goals coupled with ambition. Now, because there's a whole lot of dreamers now. It's a whole lot of dreamers. You could be deaf, blind, mute, and have a dream. Everybody, you might not even be able to walk and have a dream. Babies have dreams, okay? Criminals have dreams. Serial killers, everybody has a dream. But see, he needs to have a substantial dream and have the ambition to match it. And when you put all that together, then now you working with something. Now you got something. When you got a man who he not only is into you, but he bringing the table to the table. Because see, this is the problem now. You can't just focus on is he interested in me, or is he not interested in me? But you have to ask yourself, is he bringing a fork and an appetite to my table, or is he bringing a table to my table so we can join forces and feast together? That's what you got to ask yourself. Now, when all of this right here goes in there, that's all signs of a man that's interested. So when you remove that, when you remove those things and you start to look at this and say, okay, now he calling me every other day. He called me every day for a week, but then I don't hear from him for a week. So he on a week, he off a week. He calling from Monday through Friday, but Friday 5, you don't hear from him after Friday 5 p.m. until Monday 9 a.m. His woman coming in town. That's he going to see his woman, or she coming to see him. That's why you don't hear from him Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday. Nah, it ain't that many. You got Seventh-day Adventists, but it ain't no 5-day Adventists. It ain't nobody taking Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday off for their faith. So when you don't hear from him then, oh, he is a Adventist, meaning he is having a adventure with another woman and got you waiting, and you is Monday through Friday. You on the Monday through Friday roster. But his main woman, the one he really want, the one he really trying to take some time with and get to know, that's who got his time on the weekend. Now, see, a man who is not interested in you, he will be a little rude from time to time. He will be condescending. He will be nonchalant, so he won't care too much. Oh, you can't call him. Oh, all right, don't worry about it. Call me in a few days. You want to go out of town? Oh, go ahead. Who you going with? Oh, your ex-boy? Oh, your child father? Oh, y'all have a good time. Hey, I believe in that. Hey, trust me. You got to keep that together with the father of your child. I wish my baby mama had that kind of sense. Hey, go right on ahead. Oh, what y'all? Oh, y'all gonna be in the Bahamas? Oh, y'all sharing a room just to cut down on the cost? Hey, no problem. Go ahead. Cause I respect that. I respect that. That's real co-parenting. See, a man who's not interested in you, that's what you gonna get from him. Oh yeah, what up? Yeah. Oh, you and your ex-boyfriend still kind of kick it every now and then? That's cool. That's real mature. Hey, that's real mature of you. It ain't many women like you that understand that you can still kick it with your ex-boyfriend. Oh, you still married? And the divorce ain't finally. Oh, hey, take your time. Sometimes that take 5 to 7 years. That's what you gonna get from a man that's not interested in you. Okay, and that's what you got to understand. But see, a lot of y'all women, if this is not put in a book everywhere, and this is not taught in school, so a lot of times you could have this man who is not interested in you, and you misreading it. You reading as, oh, girl, I got this man here. Oh, girl, let me tell you something. He is so confident. When I tell you I had to go with my child's father for a vacation for 7 nights just so we can bond for little Jimmy and just be a unit like Will Smith do with his ex, girl, this man was like, go right ahead. Ooh, girl, that's a man. Woo, I ain't seen a man like this. So this what you doing? You calling your girlfriend, and you misreading the whole story. You misreading the whole story, because even a confident man gonna care. Even a good man, he gonna be like, you got to go on a vacation with your child's father for your child? Okay. So he can't take the child alone? Okay, interesting. Well, I tell you what, sister, you got a lot going on there, and hey, I respect it, but it just sounds like you might not be ready for something new. If that's where the co-parenting is, because me being a man, I know how that works with a man. And if we find somebody we want to be with, he'll drop you like a bad habit. So the fact that he want to do a joint vacation, I'm not all the way 100% comfortable with that, and I can't knock you, can't tell you how to co-parent, but I'm just gonna kind of exit stage left. Even a good man, if he see you not where you need to be in with your soul ties and with all the stuff from the past, he gonna exit stage left. So what you got to realize, a man who ain't interested in you, you can do anything you want. You want to jump from that Empire State Building? Oh, I just got a parachute the other day. Anything you want to do, you could do it. You hear me? And this is what happens. See, I remember where I come from growing up. The dope boys had all the women, and they'll have 3-4 women. And then what I noticed is the women falling in love, and I know the situation. I'm like, man, he sleep with such and such, such and such. But because the woman getting a call every 3 days, she falling in love in day 2, 3. In between time, she falling in love. And because he'll get her a little car, put some rims on it, take her shopping, do this right here, help her mama with her rent, She thinking, ooh, girl, he love me. But really, he just ain't got the time for you because he juggling. He got a different woman every day of the week. And so that's what you got to understand. And last thing before I get ready to get on off of here now. The man who does not need you and he bring a lot to the table, he got a lot to offer. And this man, he still is giving you time and he's calling you every day and he make time before bed. He want to talk to you for an hour, check on you, see how your day went. Y'all shoot the breeze and, you know, kind of kick it. That man right there that a lot of women calling a creep, because he good morning beautiful and he texting you throughout the day, and then he want to talk for an hour, and then he want to get to you and take you on a date every weekend, sometimes 2 days out the weekend. That's what y'all calling a creep. Oh, girl. Oh, my goodness. I mean, he's sweet and everything, but, ooh, child. When I tell you that man called me non-stop. Oh, yeah, he got a good job. Yeah, he got his own play, he got his own car, but, girl, I just ain't used to that. I just don't know how to deal with a good man. Like, he might just be too good. He might be too nice, girl. Ooh. Girl, you know, I'm used to dealing with, you know, just a different kind of man. Not to say I want a bad man, but I just don't, it ain't even attractive to me if you could put your finger on a man 24 hours a day, girl. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I want to wonder a little bit what he doing. And so that's what y'all used to. You used to these sorry, no good men. And the men that's showing you that he's not into you, you think that's sexy. You think, oh, he a man with a schedule and he busy. And he ain't got the time, but he got to fit me in every Wednesday. So, woo, we building. No. He got others or another, and you ain't it. You on the roster. You hear me? You the 12th man on the roster, end of the bench. Just taking up space. You for practice so that they can have a good scrimmage. So he can have a good scrimmage in practice. That's what you doing on the roster. You're not the star player. And that's what you got to understand and come to terms with. When you the star player of a good man, you gonna almost feel like y'all talk too much. And that's a whole nother video on setting boundaries. I think the title of it on my YouTube is called How to Date Correctly. Watch that one. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. Make sure if you need some coaching, and you know, I try to, you know, I don't be too serious on these videos, but I mean what I'm saying. But for some of you, you need coaching. This is not one size fits all. Sometimes when you got a unique situation, it's a lot of stuff going on in there. You can't just take anything and apply it to your situation. Make sure you visit the site mymentor.life, not .com, .life. mymentor.life. Book a session with your new coach today. And if you're on my YouTube, click the links in the description and look for the upcoming events. For those of you who are ready to become a life coach, start helping others, you can join me in Atlanta April 11th, or you can take the course online, the certification program. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. God bless you. We'll talk soon.